Each year, over 80 million Bibles are printed worldwide, establishing it as the most reproduced and distributed book in history. Since its mass production began, it is estimated that between 5 and 7 billion copies have been printed. But have you ever wondered how a Bible is manufactured? To find out, let's travel to China, the leading country in Bible production globally. Throughout the centuries, it has remained a pillar of faith and spirituality for millions of people. So how are these holy scriptures distributed around the world? It all begins with paper, as the first biblical manuscripts were written on papyrus and parchment, fragile and short-lived materials characteristic of antiquity. Papyrus, made from the plant of the same name, and parchment, crafted from treated animal skins, were essential for preserving sacred texts in their early stages. However, their production was costly and laborious, limiting their distribution. With the development of paper manufacturing technology, originating in China and spreading through the Islamic world to Europe, the Bible found a new, more versatile and economical medium. This advancement not only allowed sacred texts to be better preserved, but also made them more accessible to a broader audience, marking a milestone in the history of religious dissemination. In modern editions, paper is an essential component, and its selection is done with great care. Generally, thin, high-density paper with an average weight of 30 to 60 grams per square metre is used. This type of paper, known as Bible paper, has special characteristics. It is durable, flexible, and allows a large amount of content to be printed without adding unnecessary bulk. The base material for this paper comes from fibres like cotton, linen, and cellulose, with cellulose being the most common. Cellulose is obtained from tree species such as pines and eucalyptus grown in sustainable plantations. These species are ideal due to their rapid growth, which minimises environmental impact. The process begins with extracting cellulose fibres, which undergo chemical and mechanical treatments to obtain refined pulp. This pulp is pressed and dried to form long sheets that are later rolled into large reels, ready for transportation to printing presses, where around 780,000 words are printed on the paper. Printing the Bible is a delicate process that requires specific conditions. The environment must maintain a relative humidity of approximately 55% and a temperature close to 30 degrees Celsius. These conditions are crucial to prevent paper deformation and ensure that the ink adheres uniformly. Before printing, the paper reels are precisely cut according to the specific dimensions of the Bible design. Once the paper is cut, it is placed in printers, awaiting the signal from the software to start the process. The biblical text, previously digitized, is formatted with a specific typeface designed to maximize readability on thin paper. Every detail is adjusted according to the book's final design, ensuring aesthetic consistency and functionality. The printing process is carried out using the offset system, a technology that uses metal plates to transfer ink to the paper uniformly and precisely. This method ensures sharp lines and superior quality, ideal for high-density texts like the Bible. The ink used is specially formulated to resist the passage of time and adapt to thin paper, preventing smudging or bleeding through the pages. During printing, large sheets contain several organized pages through a system called imposition. This ensures that when the paper is folded and cut, the pages are in the correct order to form signatures, groups of 64 pages that make up the book's structural base. After printing, the sheets go through a drying process that uses heat and controlled ventilation to set the ink and prevent smudges. Once dry, the sheets are precisely cut and folded into the aforementioned signatures. For example, one signature may cover pages 1 to 64, the next 65 to 128, and so on, depending on the text length. With the signatures ready, they are organised in the correct order and sewn using binding techniques that combine strong threads and special adhesives. The stitched binding method, also known as thread binding, is a classic technique that ensures outstanding durability in books subjected to heavy use, such as the Bible. This system joins the signatures with robust threads running along the spine, creating a compact and flexible structure. Thanks to this technique, the pages remain in place even over time and frequent use, allowing the book to be handled without risk of pages coming loose, ideal for daily reading or prolonged study. After stitching the signatures, the spine is reinforced with a layer of glue. This process ensures that the threads are firmly adhered, adding additional protection against wear. The adhesive is applied uniformly using a specialized roller that deposits a thin layer of glue, while another roller removes any excess to ensure precision. Subsequently, the block of pages passes through a drying system that applies heat, speeding up the glue's setting and maximizing its durability. With the stitched and reinforced block, the final cutting begins. Using high-precision machines, the excess edges of the 3 exposed sides of the book are trimmed, achieving a clean and exact fit. This step not only enhances the book's aesthetics, but also ensures that all pages are perfectly aligned. Once the pages are bound, they are pressed to ensure the page block remains compact and perfectly aligned. This step not only facilitates subsequent processes, but also reinforces the book's overall structure. If the edges of the pages will receive any special finish, such as painting in vibrant tones, it is applied using specific techniques that ensure a uniform result. Tools like fine brushes or precision sprays are used, depending on the desired design and quality. For metallic finishes, such as gold or silver, hot stamping is employed. In this process, an extremely thin metal foil is adhered to the page edges using controlled heat and pressure. This method guarantees a long-lasting shine and resistance, giving the Bible a majestic appearance. But the finish doesn't end here. The edges are carefully polished to remove irregularities and provide a smooth texture to the touch. In addition to being a decorative element, these finishes protect the pages from external factors like moisture and wear, contributing to the book's longevity. Once the edges are ready, practical details like bookmark ribbons are added. These ribbons, typically made of silk or similar materials, allow the reader to mark specific pages, being an indispensable detail for everyday use. The spine of the block receives a reinforcement mesh along with a layer of polyvinyl acetate adhesive, which strengthens the structure and ensures a solid bond between the pages and the cover. This step is essential for the book to withstand daily handling without deteriorating. The next step is attaching the bound signatures to the cover. The covers can vary in material, from genuine leather to more economical options like fabric or synthetics. The choice depends on the target audience and the type of edition, which can be standard, luxury, or study editions. In more elaborate editions, the covers are often decorated with gold or silver engravings, applied again through hot stamping. This reinforces the book's distinctive character and makes it both functional and aesthetically pleasing. Before distribution, the Bibles undergo a final pressing process. This stage ensures that the book maintains its shape and strength, even after multiple openings and closings. Additional details, such as thematic guides or dividers, are also added to enhance the user experience. Quality control is meticulous. Each copy is checked for printing, binding, or finish defects. Only Bibles that meet the higher standards move on to the next stage. Finally, the Bibles are in specialized shops, while others are distributed by missionary organizations or charitable programs. This ensures that the message they contain reaches diverse communities, extending their spiritual and cultural impact worldwide. And that's how millions of Bibles are produced each day. Tell me, what did you think of the process? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, click the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. In the windows you'll see next, there are more videos that might catch your attention. Don't miss them. See you next time.